In this video, I'm going to tell you how I use custom values inside GoHighLevel. Let's go. Alright, so inside GoHighLevel, or high level as we call it, they are what we call custom values, which are very useful for us marketers and entrepreneurs. And I don't want you to think that custom values are the same things as custom fields. They're two different things, very similar, but two different things, right? So first, let's clear that up. What's the difference between custom values and custom fields? So custom fields are stuff that are generated from the users, not the users, your contacts side or your lead side or your customer's side. So for example, if you have a customer or a potential customer or a lead, go to a form and fill in a form, and they may enter some details like their first name, their last name, maybe some specification. For example, in my case, I generate a lot of leads for brides, so they will provide stuff like their colors, wedding date, and stuff like that. Those are custom fields that we can use to personalize messages that we send out. So for example, if I'm sending out an email or a WhatsApp message or an SMS, I can say, hey, Tracy, first name. I see that you're getting married on, and then of course the custom field would have the wedding date and March 8, 2025, 2026. And your colors are royal blue and yellow. So Tracy would have filled out a form and gave us the custom fields, or gave us those details that we can use as custom fields inside GoHighLevel to personalize the message that we send to them. Custom values, however, are a little different, where it's related to the sub account that we create. So we, as the owner or the user of the high level, can store values inside custom values that we can reuse in a very similar way inside your messages, inside emails, inside WhatsApp, inside various automations, on landing pages and so forth, right? So for example, I run a course called I run a 4-day graphic design course, right? And I use it to store stuff like the start date of my graphic design classes. So it's a live graphic design class. So this is something that has to change month after month because it's live. So we may have one in January, we may have one in February, March, and so on and so forth. And before I learned about custom values or knew about custom values, I used to manually change the details. So for each batch that I have. So let's say, for example, I did a class in January and I have a new batch coming up in February. There are sequences that I send out to people, to leads who sign up for this graphic design course to, provide information about the course, nurture them, and, just give them some details regarding the course. So what I had to do, I had to actually manually go inside every single automation, every single workflow that consists of emails and WhatsApp messages, and change the details so that it remains current and relevant to my upcoming course. So before I would have January, now I need to change it to a date in February, right? Which represents the next batch, right? And I'm going to show you how this works, and it will make even more sense, right? So for example, here I'm on my landing page, and I guess this is a shameless plug. I do have a graphic design class coming up as of this recording. So today is March 10, and I do have a graphic design class coming up on March 18th. It's a 4-day graphic design course, right? So this date right here, March 18, is something that will constantly change, and I have to keep updating this on the landing page as well as inside my messages. So I'm going to go over into high level so that I bring up my workflow. I have to go inside high level. I have to go inside each message, and change the values for the upcoming courses, right? So if you look at this email right here, you would see, hey, contact name. That's a custom field that I would have gotten from the client when they filled out some sort of form, right? And the message says, would you like to be able to create pro level designs for yourself? I have an upcoming live graphic design class coming up that will allow you to do that in just 4 days. the course starts on, and this is where we get to use custom values, as you can see here. So the custom value here stores the start date and time of the graphic design class. So instead of me needing to manually go through every single one of the messages and ensure that I change them, and to be honest, there are times when I actually miss some of the details to change when I used to manually do it, because it's so much and so tedious, right? And it takes so much time to do. So what I do instead is actually input custom values inside these messages, and they're all feeding from that one point wherever I would have set up. And I'm going to show you shortly how to actually set up custom values. But once I have it stored inside the custom values, anywhere that uses that particular custom value will pull from it. So if I need to change the date of a class, all I need to do is just go to that one custom value, change the details there, and then it will automatically update every place that used that custom value. So if it's the start date of the class, you will update every email that had it, every message that have it, every WhatsApp message that have it, every SMS that had it, every landing page that used it. It will just update everything automatically, and it makes the process much faster and easier, right? So how do we actually create custom values? So let me jump over to my sub account here. So I'm inside this Stewart's Greetings sub account right now, and it's sort of a hidden feature because it was something that I was searching for a long time in some of the most obvious places, but I could not find it. But it's actually located in your settings. So you want to scroll down to the bottom here once you're inside a sub account and click settings. All right, giving it some time. All right, so once you click settings, you scroll down again, and all the way down here, you see custom value. So you can click it, and this is where you'll find your custom value. So giving it some time to load here. All right, so here you see the custom values and the keys that we can actually copy and place anywhere: landing pages, WhatsApp messages, SMS, and so on and so forth, right? So these are the values, and the values can be anything. So as you can see, I have Google Meet links also stored as a custom value, right? And this is something that may change from time to time. So when I have a class, I typically send these links to students who would have paid, and there are times when I do change a link. And if I had automations that sent these links out to my customers, I would need to go and manually change it. All I need to do here, change it right here. Those automations can continue to run, and it will just automatically pull in the most current one. So if I needed to change this, all I would need to do is just click this, these three dots here, edit custom value, and change it to the new one, and everything will be automatically updated. And of course, to create a new custom value, all we need to do is just hit new custom value, give it a name, give it the value, which is what will actually appear inside your message or anywhere you use it. So the value here is what will your clients will see, right? And save it. And then that will automatically generate the key, which you can copy by clicking this, and then you will use it wherever you want. So if you found this helpful, this tip helpful, and I know you will find it helpful because this will save you a ton of time if you haven't been using custom values as a part of your workflows, right? So if you found this helpful, please give it a like, please subscribe. I share a lot of tips on marketing, advertising, creative stuff in general. And until next time, peace out, and see you in the next one. Take care.